Graffiti first appeared in the early 1970s when a kid started writing the name Taki183 all over New York City. Soon others joined in. At first it was just writing names on walls, but as time went on, a new and exciting subculture emerged from the city of New York. Closely related to rap music and breakdancing, graffiti had grown hugely by the 1980s and was most prominent on the subway system of New York. The idea of making a name for yourself and making that name famous was very attractive to the youth of the Bronx and other areas of poverty in the city. Today the subculture exists in most countries worldwide and is practiced by not only poverty-stricken kids, but middle and even upper class kids. Graffiti constantly poses a threat to the authorities worldwide. So is it art? Or is it vandalism? We want to find out.
Alright, Mr. On. Right, only legally. Legal since the heat's pretty high now. Been doing graffiti for about 5 years, maybe a bit more. Graffiti for me is about expression, style, originality. I like illegal graffiti, man. I think that's fresh. I think there needs to be more of it, though, man. Need to see more. Do I think it's vandalism? Yeah.
Swan 1. I used to put up tags and that for about 2 years, and I started properly painting around about September time, I think. Since then, really.
And what is graffiti about for you?
It's like, I don't know, helps you find creativity and expression, so to speak.
What do you think of illegal graffiti?
If it's done well, then all for it.
Do you think it's vandalism?
Yeah.
Well, to solve all my problems to get out of drugs, I'd had enough of that. I'd had the college, I'd had the earning the money and the material trip. I just decided I was going to find a new way of life. And so I took off on my bicycle. Well,
Alright, tip 1, DBI crew. Been doing graffiti for about 4 years. Graffiti for me is about simplicity, style, originality, illegality. The environment I mostly paint on would be train tracks, probably train bridges, walls along the tracks, I'd say. What do I think of legal graffiti? Legal graffiti is graffiti, man. I do graffiti because it helps me express myself, gives me something to do and just doesn't give me a boring life. Yeah, my work is vandalism. It's supposed to be vandalism. Fuck you, basically.
The concept of creating a name for oneself and then writing that name on every available wall space is still a prominent factor of graffiti. Some graffiti writers will do it for the fame, some will do it for the pure thrill of it. There are several types of graffiti that will appear on the street, but I would like to talk about a different medium for graffiti. Graffiti on trains. Since graffiti started on the New York transit system, graffiti writers have plastered their names on trains worldwide. Despite this, however, the train companies in the majority of the world's countries choose to pull a painted train out of service and clean it straight away. This has never succeeded in stopping the train writers, however. Showing dedication and skills rivaling those of an SAS operative, they gain access to highly guarded train yards and once again evade capture. So we've looked at the history and both of the legal and illegal sides of graffiti. We've spoken to graffiti artists, but we still don't know whether graffiti is art or vandalism. I'm going to leave it up to you to decide. In a world some say is vastly becoming controlled by corrupt and power-hungry politicians who wish to control every aspect of our life, watching us on numerous CCTV cameras placed around the city, building detailed files on people, maybe it isn't such a bad thing that people are still pushing a free art to the limit and breaking the boundaries of the law.